Here we are, welcome to Full Moon Restorations. Here we go for the third day of working, and today we've been sanding down the hull. I'm going to do a short talk through about sanding her down and what's been happening with the sand down. I've still got a little of the caulking to do because I wanted to edit and do a caulking video, but I haven't got round to. But I have realised that sanding down the hull is the first job, and raking out the seams is better done after the sanding, because the seams are easier to rake out, and less damage is done, or no damage is done to the seams, which is a shame, because here at the boatyard there's not many working classic boat owners, and I didn't really know that it's a lot easier to do the raking and easier to look after the seams with a sanded down hull. Now, as you know, the sailmaker, he primed and painted the hull above the waterline and did the caulking, but without really knowing exactly how to do caulking, and also left the boat for a few seasons at least, and that isn't ideal for going straight back in the water because the seams start to crack. So I decided that I'd re-caulk the whole boat, which is a big task, but at the end of the day it's going to be worthwhile, and it's definitely something I'm going to enjoy. So re-caulking is going to be good fun. The raking not so much, but it's all part of the fun. And today I'm just going to do a short video of the sanding and fairing down the hull, and I'm going over her with a mouth sander that I bought last night, because the orb sander that someone lent me here is kind of on its last leg. And the sander came with 3 40 grit pads, which is ideal because the 40 grit pads, the 60 grit pads I was using with the orb, didn't really do too much on the port side. So I've managed to sand down the whole starboard side today, and I'm just going to finish off with the handy mouth sander I bought, which is an ideal. And then tomorrow I'll finish off the port side. Sorry, I'm gonna do the starboard side here, and then I'll do the primed underwater line tomorrow morning or when I return. Enjoy. Anyone with any boat building tips, feel free to give us a shout. Here we go. I'm going to do a sand down and finish the hull for today before I end up at the pub. Enjoy. Today, basically a coat I just wrapped around me to prevent from any dust going up into my system, but I don't need it at the moment. Fortunately, the wind's blowing down the side of the boat, so it's not really important, and I'm only doing this short, finishing her off today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Please carry on watching the videos. They hopefully will become more exciting as we proceed, especially when we come around to the caulking. Next week I'm going to be fairing the hull, finish off the sanding with a 180 grit, maybe a 240 just to finish her off. I can assure you that this is much harder work than it looks. Right, that's it for today. I'm going to have one of these lovely hobgoblins that I bought for the fellas down here at the boatyard because they hooked me up to the shed electrics, so I'm making the most of this opportunity and free electricity, which nowadays is pretty pricey, as we all know. So, thank you for today. I hope you enjoyed, and join us again on Full Moon Restoration. Cheers, have a good weekend.